Why tango? Because it offers more than any other dance. Because if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. And that's the beauty of tango. I spoke to one of the tango teachers, and she said to me, everybody comes to tango looking for a change in their life. And it was very profound. And if you want to change your life for the better, come to the world of tango. Because in the world of tango, you will find the family of tango dances. There are actually three tango dances, each with its own music in Argentine social dance. During the course of an evening of dancing, all three will be played and danced. The first is simply tango. This is the dance most people recognize as tango and the dance most beginners learn first. Its music is typically based on a slow, steady four-count beat. The second dance is called Milonga. Milonga is a faster paced dance based on simplified tango steps. It has much the same rhythm and feeling as polka. Milonga music is historically older than tango music, but the dance itself is actually newer. Milonga is a dance simply for fun. And I want to point out that one of the interesting things of tango, as opposed to swing dancing or other forms of dancing, because there are three different dances and three different tempos, it makes the evening more enjoyable. The third tango waltz, called valse or valse cruzado, tango waltz music is based on the classic 1, 2, 3 of waltz. But in this type of tango, dancers typically dance on the ones. The word milonga has three uses in tango. It means one, the dance tango, two, music you dance the milonga to, and three, a tango dance party. It's possible you to dance a milonga to a milonga at a milonga. And believe me, that's a great thing. Styles of Argentine tango. Within Argentine tango, there are three various styles you may hear people refer to. They say, oh, he's milonguero dancer, or she's a salon style, or styles are as unique as dances, and I think it's rather foolish to try to categorize either. Just remember, if you hear terms like salon, milonguero, fantasia, or lirero, someone is talking about a certain style. As with any evolving art form, trying to pin down the rules is impossible. Every day, new styles come forward and dancers find ways to play with them and incorporate them into their dance. In the past few years, styles known as nuevo and liquid have appeared. Who knows what's coming next? All we know is that it's coming. Doing what you like is freedom, like what you do is happiness. Tango music. The history of tango music is as rich and interesting as the dance. Tango music in Argentina followed much the same evolution as swing music did in the U.S. states. It started as simple rhythms played for dances by orchestra led by some colorful and charismatic band leaders. Over time, simpler rhythms evolved to more complicated ones and finally edged towards more jazz-like interpretations, less suitable for dancing but wonderful for listening. Tango music is probably the most distinguished from other types of music by two things, the bandoneon and the lack of drums. The bandoneon is a German instrument that looks and sounds like an offspring of an accordion and an organ. In fact, the instrument was invented to provide organ-like music to church congregations unable to afford a real organ. Like a lot of immigrants to Argentina, the bandoneon found its way into the culture and left an indelible mark on it. You may also notice that there are no drums in tango music. The beat is made on a bass and the lower register of the piano, with usually bandoneons, violins, and upper register of the piano providing the fascinating rhythms. When you start dancing tango, you most likely be dancing to the most rhythmic music from the 1940s and 50s, known as the golden age of tango. Music from the late 1930s is also great for learning how to hear the beat and feel the rhythm. As you become more experienced, later music, including that of modern tango orchestras with its more modern jazzy rhythms, becomes very interesting to interpret. Here's a picture with Carlos Gardel, who is one of the most famous Argentine singers of the 30s. It's not enough to have the most melodious voice to intone a tango. No, we must also feel it. You have to live its spirit. And that's really what tango is all about. It's embodying the spirit of tango. As hard as it is to learn, once you get the bug, it's hard to let go. At the Milonga, or the tango dance party, the pure joy of dancing tango is found at the Milonga. A Milonga refers to the event where tangos, milongas, and waltzes are danced. What is a tanda? At a Milonga, music is played in sets called tandas. Usually 3 or 4 songs are played by the same orchestra followed by the cortina, or the curtain, which signals the end of the tanda. If you ask someone to dance and they accept, it is assumed it will be for the entire tanda. Cortinas is an interesting little detail at a milonga. A cortina is unique to each DJ. Some will select one cortina for an evening and some will use a different one for each tanda. Some are humorous, some are grating on the ears, some are simply beautiful music. In any case, the cortina is supported by a piece of music that people know not to dance to. It just signals to smile, say thank you, and possibly change partners. Now, I had a situation when the first milonga I ever went to, I knew nothing about tango. I just said, I got to get out there and see what this is all about. So I took a lady out, not knowing that I didn't know how to dance, and I just tried to imitate what the other people were doing. And the first thing was, when the song was over, I was going to walk away. And she said, where you going? There are 3 dances. So then, when they played the cortina the second time, I thought it was changing the music to swing or something else. Again, she pointed out, no, it's not. And then the last thing that happened, when the last piece was played, and poor woman was suffering with me through the whole experience, I was going to walk away and think thanks like I did in swing dancing. And she said, where you going? You have to take me back to my table. So there you are, the wonderful world of milongas and tango. Dance isn't just dance, it's magical, something that sets you free, and it truly does. You know, for those few minutes that you, in the emotional and intimate embrace, you're having a wonderful feeling with another human being, and you're going away from where you are. A good friend of mine, who's a wonderful tango dancer, he says he goes into a trance, and the women most close their eyes. Everybody is enjoying the moment, and it starts with the cabecero. Cabecero, traditional technique for selecting dance partners from a distance at the Milonga in Buenos Aires by using eye contact and head movements. How someone asks for a dance. In Argentina, men ask women to dance with a look, a certain glaze, movement of the head towards the dance floor, a smile that says, dance with me. This can take place from far across the room if the right eyes are caught. If a woman wants to accept a dance with a man, she smiles back and most importantly keeps looking at him while he approaches her. The slightest glance away is usually interpreted as meaning, I've changed my mind and don't want to dance. This system is very wonderful, but full of pitfalls. You know, if you walk over to a lady and tap her on her shoulder or sneak up on her or put your hand out to 3 different towards the table, the women don't know who you are asking to dance. So the ideal thing is to nod your head and look intently at the person that you want to dance with and have her reciprocate. Because if you walk to her table and your eyes are not locked, the other ladies at the table may think you're coming to ask them out. And it's happened to me in one situation that I learned to avoid. Also, I learned not to ask a woman eye face up, close up. You have to do it from afar and give them the opportunity to say no. What if the asker is looking at the woman behind you? What you really see a yes or a maybe. Because we are caught up in this Argentine art form, the practice of asking people to dance with the eyes is also followed to some extent. In many areas of the world, however, You may ask someone to dance directly or with your best Argentine dice. In the dance, practice makes perfect. Now, what that's saying is really the best thing is use the eye contact and the nodding of the head. Accepting a dance or saying no thank you. Accepting a dance is as simple as saying yes. You can do this with your eyes on the lookout for people who ask the Argentine way or by accepting a direct invitation. It is also perfectly acceptable to say no thank you. If you accept the dance, remember it will probably last for the remainder of the time that it's playing. 3 or 4 songs if you start at the beginning. If either of you decides that 1 or 2 dances is enough, however, either person can simply say thank you and begin leaving the dance floor. Once you say thank you to someone in a polite manner, the dance with that person is over. So, a word to the wise. Don't say thank you unless you want to end the dance. And if someone does say thank you, accept it and let it be. I had the experience at a tango Milonga that women refused to dance with me. And I couldn't understand what was going on. And I approached one of my friends, and she told me that at a Milonga, people want to dance with good dancers. They put in the effort, they spend the money, they did the mileage as we did in one of our videos. What is tango mileage? They made the effort to get to be at the level where they can dance well and enjoy the dance. And they expect the people they're going to dance with to do the same. So if someone turns you down, don't get discouraged. Just get better at what you do. Lastly, we're making available the Beginner's Guide to Argentine Tango on our website. Go to our website to get your free copy of the Beginner's Guide to Argentine Tango at tangoonthehudson.com. See you on the next video. Please share this video and subscribe to our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like us on Facebook. And we'll see you at the Milonga. Come on over and say hello. Bye-bye.